theatrical music.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
Welcome
What
back,
is this
innit?
place?
Can't even get me
Remaining
speaking.
connected to one's natural
Don't you
world is
waffle.
important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think?
We're finally here. I was there.
Maddie?
Good
Life
God,
in
don't you
perfect
talk?
Stillness?
Um...
The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Adie. There are no wrong choices. Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them.
You can't
For the
click them.
calibration process.
This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style. I'm not really an expert.
But it suits you. The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Adie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder?
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly. Please, consider another object.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Adie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
I have no idea what this is.
It's an anvil.
A weapon or tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal.
Yeah, it's anvil.
Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Adie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
What's the point of this, Adie?
A fair question. Why do these objects interest you?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
And that's to be admired.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A
Japanese
craftsman
garden.
spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
Alright, I follow.
You're not a planner, are you? You live in the moment, don't you?
I've been told that.
I like that about you.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
Is that a fox?
Why
Or
would
a
its
owl
beauty
dog?
matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years.
Uh,
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
they're also
Things
man-made.
we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
Because you need little more than your curiosity to sustain you. I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important. Even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Right, so where can we go now?
Go ahead and choose a bloom, Adie.
Oh. Flower. Flower power.
How about this one?
A solid choice. You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps.
I should have
Or
picked
you
one of
wish to
these.
become part of something
Or the
bigger
ugliest
than
weed.
yourself. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Okay, okay.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the
You
most
still find
important
out.
thing, Adie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath.
Lungs.
No. I want you to take a slow, deep breath and hold it until I tell you to release. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful.
Ow.
And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Adie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and wait until I say release.
Not very good at following simple instructions, are we? Perhaps it's because Adie realizes that none of this is important.
Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Adie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath.
I think shut up, woman,
Hold
for
it.
talking.
3, 2, 1, and release. You can let go, Adie. Anytime.
There
Wonderful.
you go. I
Even
want
the
to see if
station
she
has a
starts
limited
complaining.
supply of oxygen.
We can move on now. Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Oh, what is this? Is this... What's that thing called? Yoga. Is this yoga or what? I didn't get the game for yoga. Stretch, tap. Tap what? Hey, yoga.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Adie?
Boring.
Nice.
No.
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer
Yoga
your
this.
weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and that's 10 seconds. Excellent, Adie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So
And
we
she
can move
knows
to the
it.
transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Yeah, well, no. I've been there 70 times. There it is. Fantastic.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me
Thank
know if
monkeys
anything
for
is not
that.
quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
And a whinging
Very
robot
cool.
is gets on my
These
nerves.
tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
Get
You wouldn't
transit
build a system like
working.
this if you didn't need to move a lot of people. Which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end.
I'm just trying to figure out where it... Oh, right. So it's a rail system of some form. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, right.
This
okay,
must be the
so-
transit control room. Looks like people worked here.
Looks like 70s.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing.
What's that? Cassette
Do
deck.
you still use this technology?
They'd be too expensive to build today.
Too expensive, I won't say that. I think too.
No power?
No
There
power.
is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
Oh, God, is this it?
And you defied my wishes to
Oh,
tell
there
the
he is,
solar
God.
system of my return.
Oh, shut
I'm just
up.
looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control?
I am God.
Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left
Here.
of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
Told you.
This
it's
should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Adie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Oops.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
no, he
He's
serves
more
himself.
accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind.
You activated Control and Empathy.
For all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
Give it a try. It sounds like a wonderful idea, Adie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Adie?
It's a right
Yep,
attitude,
it's me.
you robot.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel. Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Alright.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Bang.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Adie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay.
Sounds like a child,
Is there
doesn't it?
some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All right, let's look for something to deal with the ice. This looks like a welder's jetpack.
There we go.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. This one's been disassembled. All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the
Nice.
fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up in the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, it's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Well,
God,
where
it's
do you
like
wanna go?
Titanic.
All right. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me. All right. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard. Ugh, it's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up, literally. There's more ice here on the right. Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry.
Ice, baby.
Let's keep going.
On it.
And
Getting
this
there.
last bit here.
Don't crash. Don't kill us.
Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
That's not nice.
I think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. You got stuff to do.
That's fun, pal. Make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Right, okay, so I take it there's a pod here now. Ah, right, okay. The thing is, though, is there any more ice around the place? There's some there as well, look. Right side. Okay, off we get.
So, where are we heading again?
I ain't
I
got a
will be
clue.
able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
Hope not. It's the PG-13 game.
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Okay. We're here. It's a bit white. Well, it's a lot white actually. Can you go down? Is there a stairway? No. Wow. Very ambient lighting, isn't it? Very bright, very snowy. Bit of music in the background.
This looks like a settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
No.
You should really consider
They'll froze to
thinking
death.
before you speak, and then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as
Sure.
life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Ooh, more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
Right, slower processors. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel.
A
Just
backwards
having
Z.
Pal running in the background is making us all a little stupider.
Ease up.
If we did switch Pal off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
Right, so it's said backwards. Right.
There.
We're here.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Oh,
Please
shut
stop.
up.
The settlement is through the large doors behind you.
Okay.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly alright.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me who Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
It's a moody.
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Adie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry.
There's
Perhaps
a
we'll
key.
find something helpful there.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Shit. More like the 70s than the...
This looks like another control room. Do you know what this is?
It
Good
appears to be
idea.
some sort of interface from which humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try. There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
Okay. Oops.
You got it.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is. There are millions of names here.
Millions. If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates. Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map across from the console.
Alright. What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Adie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
If you wanted a quiet life, you wouldn't get any on this mission, would you? Right,
More
exam.
missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
So what are you supposed to do here?
These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
Old ancient technology. Right, okay, so where do we go next? Let's go out. Which we've already been. It's a bit of a...
I can see
dome?
apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3.
So I take it you climb up here.
I can
Oh,
climb
lovely.
this.
I
How
suppose.
convenient.
I don't see many other options.
Climbing, 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 climbing. Gated on the next level. Ah. Okay. Shimmy across now. Yeah, I think so. I think this is shimmying across. Ah, that's what the balance is for, isn't it?
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Careful, Adie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Adie! Adie! Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
That was
So,
done intentional,
you're
wasn't
going
it?
to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Adie.
I'm
Yep,
surprised
you're
with you
totally my
yapping.
mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Talking robots are not kind of fun though, because all they do is never shut up. Right, okay, let's do it again. This one.
Please, be careful.
Right,
This
we'll
is
shut
so
up then.
cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Shut up.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Just
Breathe, Adie. Very good. Now keep walking forward.
I can't watch.
well, shut up then.
I knew you could do
Hey.
it.
You should
I
really
know.
try running across next time.
I'm hoping
Hey.
there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Well, I don't know. Inherent AI
It
irritating.
looks pretty empty. Just a bed. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire?
It looks alright, doesn't it?
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've
Use
seen
the
ones where
free
people sat
shelves.
on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Ew. Yeah, this free shells, that's a reference to Demolition Man. Bit of Zen.
People sat or knelt here.
Yes, This was a place for meditation.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor grace.
To honor
That must be a
grace.
symbol.
Okay, let's do this. There's the bed. Looks uncomfortable. I don't know, it'd be quite nice to sleep in here actually, I suppose. If it weren't so cold.
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
Okie dokie, well I take it you've only got one choice. Going up.
I light up the pattern for you.
Another empty bedroom.
It's a bit different this one, isn't it? Oh, it's very similar. It's exactly the same room, isn't it? Just that you can't go in the toilet. Oh, there's a toilet here. Is this the toilet? No. Oh, it's on the other side. No, it wasn't on the other. It's a bit different, that one, isn't it? Okay. We're going up. Here's another
Here's the
room.
code.
Oops, sorry.
Try again.
My fault, that.
Not much here either.
It's a bit crap. Oh, what's this? Something was activated there. What did it? What did it then? That's a hard bed, isn't it?
Someone's made off with the mattress?
As a souvenir, maybe.
Travel packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
I think they were squatters.
There we go.
I take it go up there. Let's have a look around first. So a little nosy. Sorry about this guy, I've just got an itchy eye. We're back. Right then, going up. Where's the aliens coming to eat us? Where's
We
the
still have one
xenomorphs?
level to go.
Huh.
Hey,
Oh.
there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it.
No.
You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore. Here's
You
the
never
code.
know.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Oh.
Try again.
Oh, sorry. Which one was it? Oh, right, okay. Huh? There it goes. I've got a short-term memory me sometimes.
I don't see any
All right.
signs of unrest or violence.
And they
It's the
left
same
little
room,
behind.
innit? It's a bit smoky.
I don't
Oh,
see
is
a way
it?
up.
It's a dome, innit? Okay, okay, let's do this. Let's go round. It's a bit cold. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm yawning. Oh, there's another. Oh,
Here you go.
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere.
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
Okay. Can you go walk over there? You can't walk over them. The bathroom's closed. I don't think it's a bit disclosed, isn't it? If you wanted to be private, you couldn't be
Figure
private.
this was left here as a token or an offering.
Something to break glass. Okay, I take it. Yeah, we can spot. I've just spotted it.
Another
Off
way
we
up.
go. Yeah, climb. You climb the wall. Don't hit your ass on the way down. Woo. Right, okay, off we go. We're here. We're on the roof. Okay. Alright, so this is a bigger
This is level
con-
3, Adie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett. What's the code?
Of course.
I forgot which one it is.
That's
That one.
not it.
Alright, sorry. Alright, okay.
There we go. Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need
Go
to
on,
create
Ed.
a control and logic configuration.
Like a little
What?
brother? Or maybe a sister.
Well, it's the only combination
mate.
left.
I'll
May as
maybe
well,
a
Mom.
plug-in.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a
Oh,
boy.
not another one.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess, I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
All right.
Hey, Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks,
And
Grace.
And what are the kids at?
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened.
Huh. And what do the kids usually ask for nowadays? iPhones and iPads and tablets and McDonald's lunches and oh god.
So,
Right, okay.
what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Oh God.
Here you
Okay.
go.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants. Again, Adie.
Oh,
Honestly,
which one
how
was
did
it?
you ever manage to get here on your
Oh,
own?
shut up. Just tell me.
I can always do this for you. Just say the word.
Nope. Nope.
Am I losing my memory?
Nope.
Eh? Oh. Okay.
Nope.
Eh? Alright.
Nope.
Eh?
Nope. Nope.
What the hell?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Good God. Say that again. I've forgotten that code. What?
Nope.
Alright, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it's that. That.
Nope.
What the heck?
That's
Thank
it.
God for that. I must be losing it. You can tell I'm starting to get tired. When I start to get tired, I forget what I'm doing.
Let's try this one.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from Station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a
Sure.
little ominous.
Clearly, these canisters were not making it through the tube system. We should inspect the tubes for more.
Good idea.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Alright, Jack, off.
Here you go. Nope.
Oh, wait. Alright, okay. There we go.
Perfect.
I wasn't paying attention with the other one. Oh, a couple of canisters here again.
Grace. Patricia, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months, who we could help, who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There's a lot of
Couldn't have
dialogue in
actually
this
been
game.
anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Right, let's go. Right.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator. Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
That must be Najisha.
Right, let's go to the elevator and we're calling it a day because I've had enough. I'm sick of using my brain. I've got a bad memory as it is. There's another room. Where's the elevator? That's not just an... What do you reckon?
Here you go.
Oh God.
Great. Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Adie.
Not cool, boss. Control? Unbelievable.
Oh, this
Look
has
how
been
beat
taken.
up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Bit broken, isn't it? What's a dump? We got canisters. We got canisters. We got 2 canisters. 2
Logic
gold
will open
cans.
the way to the beacon. You must
Oh,
go
shut
to the
up.
elevator.
Shut
Hold
up,
your horses.
Robocop.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now with... I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great
sounds like...
comfort to our family over the years.
God.
We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes, and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm just doing my job.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
I'll give it one thing, there's certainly a lot of narration in it, isn't there? Right, okay, so there's another one here. And that one looks a bit tatty. Have we been in this one?
Here you go.
Great.
Oh. Interesting.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars and bad guys and pirates and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all, to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or the spire lost power.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
My demand is that you go to the elevator at once.
My demand is you shut the fuck up. I think it is to the elevator anyway. Dr. Evil wants me to look at it. Dr. Evil AI. Right, okay then. Mr. Evil
You're
AI.
looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the four corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Oh, it's opened it even though I left one behind. There must be a bug in the game.
Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Is that calling the elevator? Yeah, it is. A lot of tubes. Right. Going dark. Going to a scary place.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the
Not
game where
particular.
you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Adie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Okie dokie. I'll give it one thing, it does look nice.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here.
Looks
To
like
listen
a
to the
big
Keeper's
church, doesn't
sermons,
it?
I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Yeah, the dogs.
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
Oh no, not all these. Right guys, we'll call it a day. Guess what we're going to do when we get back? Oh my word. Alright guys. Right, we're going to call it a day. I'll catch